Good evening, this is Kuro. Got a ranked game in my Harugumo. Going over the matchmaking. The enemy team has a Montana, Conqueror, Yamato, Des Moines, Moskva, Daring, and Kleber. The map is Sleeping Giant, and we're going to kick this one off. Now my team, I've got one other ship with me, one other DD, a Gearing, and right away you'll see on this build I'm not running Concealment Expert. So I don't want to play, the middle spotting game just because that Daring is going to be able to outspot me quite easily. And Moskva and Des Moines, both of them being able to radar me, not really what I'm looking to do. So I'm just going to push along the eastern side of the map. And it's looking like my Gearing is going to go with me, so if he's going to do that, I'll let him spot, and I'll just play like a light cruiser. Now, kind of the lesson in this game is having an impact on the battle. I get sidetracked into trying to make sure that we win this flank, and really the important part of the battle starts being the center of the map, and I've got to make a judgment call that, you know what, I'm going to let this guy go and get where, I'm going to be able to actually influence the battle. So right now, it's looking like I've got a Yoshino, Republic, Montana, and Venenzia with me. It's a lot of firepower, but I'm worried about my Gearing because he's going middle, and he's got a Kurfürst that really can't shoot at anything, and this Kurfürst had mentioned that he was looking to, I think, try to rush through this western opening, which really isn't the best idea with a Kleber in the match. Gonna pick up the HP buff. Spot the Des Moines. The Des Moines is gonna be radaring here shortly because that's what Des Moines do. Gonna go on ahead, throw some shots out there on the Des Moines. And at this point, looks like I got pretty much away with that with no damage. I am going to throw some extra shots in here at this Montana. Got a teammate that lands a pretty good hit on that Des Moines. I think it was a Kurfürst. And at this point, I'm just going to go dark and start pushing around this flank with the Venenzia. Those were some important shots. Those tell me that it's not likely that there's a DD down in here. Kleber torps. So that tells me that the Kleber is close, so I'm gonna play a little cautious with my guns for now, but I want to push up here and try to spot, ideally this Des Moines. I'd really like to get this guy off the board, but the Montana, Yamato, try to spot everything and just try to clear out the 9-10 line and give us, the ability to use these islands all against the enemy team. So I do spot the Des Moines here. Des Moines tucking back into the island. Looked like my Kerfers did get a shot on him. And then we see the Kleber pop up on the minimap. That's telling me that the Kleber is not really going to be in a position to influence this flank. Now, I'm starting to, you can see I'm looking around right now, and I'm making the decision that this is, you know, more and more starting to become the center focus of the battle, whereas this is becoming more and more of just a distraction. You can see my battleships, they're all starting to shift mid. Yoshino, he's still playing around with the bait, so I'm making the decision. I'm gonna push in here and try to help pick a fight. Des Moines pops up. Now he hasn't radared yet, so that makes me think that he popped his radar earlier when I initially spotted him. But because I'm kiting away right now, I am going to throw some shots at this Des Moines. A little bit of extra damage on that Des Moines, but at this point I really haven't had that much impact on this game. Only 17k spotting. Only picked up one buff, and that was a freebie. And I really need to start getting it in gear. My friendly daring, he went down, and I'm just making the determination that, you know what, I really need to get after this. We're gonna lose this game. Now, fortunately, Harugumo is a destroyer that you can crank out the damage that you need to do to consistently carry a game, as long as you don't get caught out by torps or radar or something to that effect. So I'm going to push through these islands. I'm doing that just to pick up these buffs, give my team some extra points, also give them the ability to you know, maybe fight a little more efficiently.
Engine boost slow.
Was looking to see if that Des Moines was going to poke out right there. I do get radared here, but at this point, with the Kerfers down, I'm just kind of putting it out there right now that it's go time. We're going to lose if we don't get some damage pushed out in a hurry. So that's what I'm looking to do. Throwing shots out on the Montana. I'm not angling to the Montana because Harugumo can suffer battleship full pins from battleships. So just staying broadside to the Montana, and I'm gonna eat a little bit of damage here, but it's not the end of the world. I'm gonna tuck in behind this island and just keep putting shots out. I think that was Des Moines radar initially, now this is Moscow radar. Got another fire on the Montana. Really starting to put those guns to work. Now all of this shooting is permitted by this Montana, who's doing an amazing job just bow tanking, keeping this Montana lit, and that's letting me go to work on this guy. Got some more fires on the Montana. Really just trying to rake, you know, everything, bow, stern. I do get hydro detected. That's telling me that the Des Moines pushing up. So I'm gonna start pushing in behind this island. Now I see an opportunity. The Des Moines, he's distracted by our broadside Yoshino. And I don't want this Des Moines just to be able to kill this guy for free, so I'm gonna push in here, or back right up and try to help our Yoshino out. He's taking some big hits right now. Throw some torpedoes out. I was just getting ready to start going to work with my guns when my battleship just told that Des Moines I don't think so. So from here with the Des Moines down, I'm gonna start putting some shots in on this Yamato. And this is why I don't run Concealment Expert, so I can use the guns in this sort of application and really crank out damage when I need to. Moskva's spotted. I wait till the Moskva's till he's shot, make sure he's gonna be spotted by my Montana. Switch targets. I do pick up a second fire on the Yamato, and the shots are going out on the Moskva. Moskva is the easier target to kill, that's why I'm focusing him down right now. Now, this build does not have IFHE on it. This build is built more around the fact that 30mm pen is good to fight most cruisers, and then just relying on Demolition Expert and the fire flags to provide a high enough fire chance to really put some pressure on these battleships. And I mean, as you can see, fires aren't an issue with this build. It's, you know, this ship right now is basically raining gasoline all over ships. Now I am going to push up here. There is a heal buff right here that I can pick up from my team, so just going to creep out of this smoke, try to pick this up. There we go, pick it up. That's gonna help my Montana, help him out with this tanking. He's been doing a lot for me as far as spotting and those types of productive things. So, you know, being able to pick up a buff to help him spot, or help him repair the damage that he's taken, it's the very least that I can do. Again, just trying to put it to this Yamato right here. Now I zoomed out a little too long. Yamato changed directions a little bit, and you can see him backing up and turning this way. Kind of threw my shots off, but getting back on target, and was just spinning a little too long, zoomed out, and not looking actually where I'm aiming, looking more at situational awareness, what's going on in front of me, what's on the mini-map, that kind of thing. So just gonna keep working this Yamato over. And he gets finished off, and that picks up my Wither and my Arsonist. And at this point, we're really got this game turned around right now. I'm looking at the mini map. We haven't seen the Kleber in a while, so I'm gonna just throw some torpedoes out here. Maybe he's trying to race through this island gap. So if that's the case, maybe these torpedoes catch him. They're more of just, area denial. And I'm just gonna keep working with my Montana and start working on the Conqueror here. Sounds like number one just woke up. It's gonna be a no sleep night tonight for me. So we're just gonna help get these shots in on the Conqueror. Do pick up a fire there. Really try to zero in on that superstructure. There's the Kleber. Now we've actually capped the middle cap at this point, and this game's going to be ending pretty quickly. But just going to try to put some shots in on this Kleber as he's running away right now. And this game's 12 seconds from ending at this point. So this was a game that really kind of revolved around, not getting hung up on just chasing ships that are just running away. Trying to be where you're going to be most needed for the team and just have the most impact on the game. And this game was, very, very solid work by this Montana. He did the Lord's work, keeping things spotted, and that let me come in with my DPM, my fires, and, help him flip this game around. And, it really worked. So, gonna cut this one off. Hope you guys enjoyed the game. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Hope you're having a good night, and I am off to go rescue a dinosaur.